Welcome to Akihabeera, where the Japanese beer industry promised us that it was North
Korea.
Promised us that we were in North Korea. Welcome to Akihabeera, where the Japanese beer industry assured us that it was normal to give each other back rubs while in the sauna together. I'm Casey.
And I'm Eric. Fuck. Doubleheader today. Oh, sorry. Doubleheader today. We've got two from Far Yeast Brewing, the Kagua Rouge and Kagua Blanc. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right, good.
They are from Far Yeast Brewing, which was established in 2011 under the name Nippon Craft Beer. Kagua was actually their first beer that they released in 2012, and then after that, in 2014, they released the Far Yeast line.
Oh, okay.
They have, I think, 3 or 4 different beers in the Far Yeast line. They changed the name of their company in November 2014 from Nippon Craft Beer to Far Yeast.
That's a little bit more distinctive, too.
Yeah, it's a better name.
We joked a couple weeks ago about, calling yourself just, Japan beer
or
whatever, but, it's not very distinctive, you know? The only thing I read, you did most of the research this time, the only thing I read on the way over was their goal, tell me if I'm stealing any of your thunder, their goal was to make a beer that could go well with washoku, to go well with Japanese food. Yeah, they were trying to craft it because, when you think washoku, you're thinking drinking sake, or drinking umeshu or something like that, but not necessarily beer. So the idea was to come up with a beer that would complement the food here.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
they actually have a pretty banging English site.
Oh yeah,
I cheated and went over to that.
Oh cool.
Pretty well. It's really westernized. It's very simple. There's not a lot of crap.
It watches Breaking Bad.
Yeah. But on the English site, they actually say, I think the exact quote is, "Hey, beers have just become yellow, fizzy, uninteresting shells of their former self, and it's just this mass-produced garbage that where everything is pushed through promotion as opposed to pushed through creativity and stuff. It's just you throw all the money into ad campaigns to sell more, but it has nothing to do with passion.
The beer never changes, right?
Exactly.
That's the thing. It's like constant new labels and new commercials and new celebrities endorsing it, but it's the same beer. Really.
Yeah, and so they were saying they're trying to bring it back. They called it the democratization of beer. They're trying to bring it back.
That's clever. There's really no good order to drink these in because they're both pretty powerful.
Let's start with the Blanc.
Yes. First the Blanc.
No, both of these are Belgian beers, Belgian-style beers. But yes, this one, the Blanc has a focus on yuzu.
Okay. I don't think I would have been able to place it otherwise. I would have said citrusy.
It really mixes with the Weizen.
Unfiltered, highly carbonated, definitely Belgian-ish.
Yeah.
Belgish. Strong yuzu flavor. Not real bitter. Anything real easy to drink. Like you said,
it's pretty smooth.
Kind of Weizen-y. Because both these beers are pretty powerful in the flavor department, we have a little snack to munch on in between them.
We're going with the loudest, crunchiest, worst thing.
Now for a word from our sponsor, Kaki no Tane.
Oh man,
Kaki no Tane. Because if this were all they had to eat in Japan, you'd still stay here. Yeah, now that our gullets are packed with Kaki no Tane, we need something to clean them out. Kagua Rouge. Kanpai.
This one is based around Sancho.
Okay.
That would do it. Yeah.
All right, so Sancho. I don't even know what Sancho is in English, but pepper.
It's a sort of, it's mountain pepper.
So many Eikaiwa lessons just came rushing back. Mountain pepper?
Yeah, Sancho is a very unique Japanese. It's probably in Asia. I've only ever.
I was gonna say it's probably Chinese.
Yeah, probably Chinese. I only know of it from Japan, but it's a very distinguished pepper, I guess.
It's very refined, well read. This has a richer flavor than the yuzu one did. A fuller flavor, if you will.
Yeah.
Real peppery. I get a little sweetness. Although you're gonna crunch on the microphone while I'm trying to speak, you son of a bitch.
I didn't think it would go through.
Of course it's gonna go through.
It smells a bit sweet.
Yeah, I get I get the pepper and sort of a brown sugar sweetness, like a malty fullness. Not as bubbly. The carbonation's not quite as strong with this one as the yuzu. The yuzu was like that kind of light, citrusy, Weizen, peppy, popular girl kind of thing, and this is kind of like the
It's like Daria.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot more sediment in this one too. I noticed stuff settling. Overall, I would say both of these are fantastic beers.
These are both awesome.
Both of them are a bit hard to drink on their own.
They are. If I was going to pick one to drink on its own, I would probably go with the Rouge. The Blanc, I think, needs food more.
Yeah.
But they both really should be had with some sort of snack, at least.
As always, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to keep in touch with us, you can on our social media outlets. We have a Twitter.
We do. And maybe something else.
Maybe.
If you're curious about our last episode, we drank St. Gallen's El Diablo, and we did the entire episode in Japanese. But I was nice enough to actually make English subtitles for the episode, so if you don't speak Japanese, fear not, you can still enjoy it. You can find it down here. Okay, so thank God this beer didn't suck horribly.
Yeah.
Good job to Far Yeast and Kanpai.
Kanpai.